Hi Pre-Calc, helping out with section 4.4 homework. So I have some questions around the 67 area of the homework. Question 67 says that the sine of theta is -3/5 and that it's located in quadrant 4. Given that information, what is the cosine in that quadrant? So what you want to do is you want to make a random triangle in quadrant 4. Always connected to the horizontal, never connected to the vertical. So you want to make a random triangle in quadrant 4. And then this is the side. So the opposite is a 3. The hypotenuse is a 5. So the negative is putting you in quadrant 4. Some people will put like a negative in front of the 3. I've seen people do that because this is the part that's down. And then you have to find the third side. So this would end up being a 4, 3, 4, 5 triangle. After you do that, now once you create the triangle, you have to find the cosine of this triangle. So the cosine of this triangle would be the cosine of this triangle would be 4/5. Always check the plus or minus. In quadrant 4, you're to the right. So in quadrant 4, the cosine is positive. So the answer here is positive 4/5. Number 71, this one tells you you're in quadrant 3 and that in quadrant 3 the tangent is 3/2. So I'm going to draw a random triangle in quadrant 3. I'm going to put the 3/2 on it. So 3 would be the opposite, 2 would be the adjacent. If you're the type that likes to put the signs, you would say that you're on the negative part of the x and the negative part of the y. It's just up to you because it's the double negative that's making the positive. It's up to you if you use that. If not, don't worry about it. Just keep it as 2 and 3. Alright, now if we use a Pythagorean theorem, it's 2 squared plus 3 squared equals your hypotenuse. Now that I have my triangle established, I know I'm in quadrant 3, I'm now going to answer the question. So the secant is the hypotenuse over the adjacent. So it's radical 13 over 2. And in quadrant 3, that means that it's going to be negative because the secant always has the same plus or minus as the cosine. And cosine's like the x. Okay, so that's the answer to that one and how you do it. Okay, last one from this set of questions, 73, same basic question. This one's saying that my triangle is in quadrant 1. The quadrant matters because you're going to get the plus or minus from the quadrant you're in. The plus or minuses of the trig change depending on which quadrant you're in. Okay, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent is 5, hypotenuse is 8. We're going to find the third side of this triangle. You got to do 64 minus the 25, 39. Okay. Alright, so we get the third side of the triangle, and now we want to take the cosecant of this triangle. So the cosecant is the hypotenuse over the opposite. So the hypotenuse here is 8, the opposite is radical 39. The sign of the cosine in this quadrant is the same as the sine, which is the same as the y value, which would be positive. This is a fine answer. If you want, you can rationalize it. I don't care. Rationalize looks like that. Okay, gang, hope that was helpful. Catch you again soon. Bye-bye.